Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Fi and today we're going to be diving into some animal spirit guide messages. So if you've been seeing a lot of animals, then this is the perfect reading for you to see what message they have for you, okay? So whatever animals that you see in this reading within the cards, know that that animal spirit guide may be with you at this time, helping you and assisting you in whatever it is that you need. So with that being said, what I need for you to do is get calm, get relaxed, get into a nice vibe. That way you can be guided by your intuition when choosing between the three options that I have before you today. Once you are calm, take a look at your options. And then once you once you figure out which one is calling out to you, then go ahead and click on the description box down below and then click on the timestamp for whichever spirit guide, animal spirit guide that you choose, okay? And then I will see you at your pal selection. If anything I say today resonates for you, please support the channel by liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, and all of that good stuff. We're going to go ahead and get started with group number 1. Hello, Pal One, and welcome to your reading. Remember to only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Whenever you're seeing this is when you are meant to. So I was shuffling your cards, and all of your cards came out, and they wanted to be seen, okay? And the message was like so freaking clear that I was like, okay, I have to record this immediately before I forget, because that's how my mind works these days. It's probably like the mindless scrolling that's making that the reason. But yeah, and you have a lot of cards, okay? So yeah, you chose spider. So I feel like spider is talking about creativity, okay? It's also, I feel like there's this energy surrounding your pal number 1 when it's like lying in wait, okay? Because I feel like the spider is a predator in its own way, but it's not a predator in a way in which maybe a lion would be a predator, right? Where obviously, if a lion saw a spider, it wouldn't enact immediate fear, right? So it's like this undercover predator or this undercover gift. And I feel like that is connected to you guys. I feel like you guys have this beautiful gift. You have this power inside of you, like this undercover power inside of you that maybe people don't recognize right away. Like they don't see it on you right away. It's not something they notice like right away when they come in contact with you, but it's there nonetheless, and they see it, and it comes out when you allow for them to see it, okay? And the spider energy is talking about creation as well, okay? So let's get a little bit into these cards, because the whole message ties in together. That's why I had to immediately jump into recording your message. So a Princess of Pentacles, the Lovers, Six of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, and then at the back of the deck was Judgment, and I had to include it even though there's no space. I had to include it because I feel like it was significant. I feel like your spirit animal message is really like, stop judging yourself, stop looking at yourself so, like, looking so closely at yourself and like judging yourself. I feel like maybe sometimes you talk to yourself in a way where you wouldn't even talk to somebody else that way, like, you know what I'm saying? You're being very hard on yourself, so don't be hard on yourself. And this is also talking about transforming the way that you see yourself as well as others. Like, I feel like sometimes you do. Now, again, if you feel triggered, then this means that you need to self-reflect and dive a little bit deeper, okay? This may be touching a sore spot, but if so, obviously I have no intentions of coming at you in a negative way. This is just me telling you what the animal spirit guide is telling me, okay, to tell you. So, and I feel like it's like time to put it into these negative way that you see yourself, or maybe you see others, because I do feel this energy here of maybe like prejudging others, and before you really even get to know them, before you even see like what their true power is, or who they really are at their core. So there's that message of like maybe being more cautious with the way that you handle and attack relationships. But I feel like your main message, power number 1, is that you have such a beautiful power within you. You have a gift within you that is begging and calling for you to allow it to be released, allow it to be shown, allow it to be seen. It doesn't really even have to be like a skill that you have. It could just be you and your amazingness and your awesomeness, and you're just not letting yourself be seen. You're not leaving the house. You're not really allowing yourself to explore. But pound number one, your animal spirit guide is really asking you to just explore, step outside of your comfort zone, share. With the Six of Pentacles, I immediately got share your gifts. Okay, with the Lovers, this is talking about you have to make the choice. And then the pearl, come on, the pearl, the beauty that you have within yourself, the magnificence, the elegance is all within you, and you have something that needs to be shared. Okay, and then also it's about being careful who you share those energies with, right? So be mindful of that as well. Like, because with the crab too, the crab reminds me of Cancer energy, and for me, Cancer is so emotional. Cancer feels so freaking much. They feel so much, but they have this tough exterior. Okay, so you may not recognize it at first when dealing with the Cancer, that they're so deep and emotional and have all of these, feelings and all this deep spirituality that's within them, and all of that. You may not recognize that all of that when you're dealing with the Cancer at first, because they have such a tough shell. But this is your animal spirit guide telling you to let down your shell a little bit, let down that wall a little bit, and allow yourself to really share the amazingness that is you, pound number one. I understand, especially with the Nine of Wands at the end here, I understand that there's been some hard times. You may have faced some judgment for you just simply being who you are, but it's time to release those past experiences and be courageous enough to move forward. Okay? And then expect positive change. If that's what I just heard as well. Expect positive change. Don't expect for things to immediately go south. You have to believe in yourself, pound number one, and believe in your capabilities to discern who's right for you and who's not. Okay? We have here indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. So this is like you going back and forth on something, and I feel like you could be going back and forth on, just stepping outside of your comfort zone, allowing yourself to be seen, or taking action when it comes to goals and or a certain skill or gift that you have. It's time to, like I said, move out of that energy. We have September here. Is it September Virgo energy? Hold on. I believe it is. And then we also have here older man. Interesting. Oh, okay. They're saying that this could have to deal with someone who is a Virgo or a Libra, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Virgo or a Libra. And they could be a masculine, a man, or have masculine energy. This could be dealing with a situation with someone like that. But either way, it's time to go out and have fun, release your worries, your doubts, your fears, and connect with others that really vibe with you and your energy, pound number one. That's the message that I got for you. I'm going to go ahead and move on to pound number two. Hello, pound number two. Thank you so much for being here. This will be your reading. Remember to only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So you chose the Hawk spirit, okay? So I feel like obviously there's that message of seeing things from a higher perspective, a much different perspective, so on and so forth. But I feel like with the rest of your cards, we also have the Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands, oh shit, I just realized we got all fire right here. Okay, this is beautiful because I do feel this fast paced, intense energy that's happening for you guys. So right now things may feel very intense. If it doesn't, expect for things to speed up. Okay, expect for things to start changing and shifting very fast. Okay, because there's this energy here of just fast moving pace with that Eight of Wands, the fast moving energy. You may be feeling burnt out now, or in the near future you may be feeling burnt out. or this could also be the past of you feeling burnt out. But there's this energy of burnout here with this Nine of Wands. But with the Apprentice of Wands, it's like you have so many ideas, you have a lot of inspiration within you, you have so much fire within you. It's like you just wish that that fire was directed more towards the energy to make a move on these things. But it will be. And I feel like this, and I'll look at the birds. You got a lot of birds in your pile too as well. So I do feel like there's this elevation that's happening mentally, okay? Because this is air energy here with the hawk spirit. So I do feel like, oh, but air and fire, you know, with air and fire, air just it builds the fire even higher. It just stokes the flames even higher. It's like when you try to, like you let's say you're burning some sage and you blow on the sage, it's gonna smoke and burn more. So it's like, oh, this is eating. I love it. Cause I get it. I love this for you, pound number two. Cause it's like, I feel like your mind, your mental space, that air energy, your mental space is elevating, okay? It's elevating. And because it is elevating, a lot of changes are happening, okay? With the elevation that's happening to your mind, it's releasing maybe negative habits that lead you to burnout, but also it's releasing, you know, any hesitation. They're saying any hesitation that's been holding you back with this Eight of Swords at the back of the deck, okay? And then the Ten of Pentacles was behind the Eight of Swords. It's like after you release the hesitation, the fears, the blockages, and stop trying to you're trying to cage your inner fire, inner lion. And it's time to release that if you've been dealing with that, if you've been going through that. Because with the Champion of Cups, you have a lot of brilliant ideas coming your way, brilliant downloads, okay? But we also have the Death here. And it's basically saying it's time to make some changes. It's time to change up the way you think, change up the way you move, start doing things differently. Because I feel like what you mainly want and what you're building towards is something solid, a solid foundation, a place to call home, is what I just heard. So you're building that and you're working towards that, and you want that for yourself. You want that sweet life, because I'm seeing a lot of flowers, okay? You want that sweet life. You want to evolve into something beautiful, and I feel that that is going to happen for you, but you just have to be willing to kind of let go, okay? Let go. Especially if, like, with all this fire energy, you're just taking control of everything and you're not really allowing yourself to just be in flow because you're trying to take control of everything. Let go if that is the case for you. And for others, if you're like, you know, sitting on a brilliant idea, it's time to get started. Dissatisfaction with life. Look, fire! Fire! Again, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. It's about to get real. Like, you don't understand. Like, you may be disappointed with life right now or just unhappy with your circumstance right now, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be that way, pound number two. And I feel like that's the message they really want you to know. Like, success is on the horizon for you. Ooh. And then we also have unsettled times, need to plan ahead. So I feel like what they're saying here is, like, if you're in this slow period right now, if you're like, what's she talking about? Like, things aren't moving fast, so on and so forth. Things are moving so slow. Nothing is happening, blah, 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 blah. That's because you're in this period right now where you need to plan, because things are about to change. Things are slowing down right now. It's like the calm before the storm, okay? But this storm is a good storm. This storm is going to blow your ass away to happiness. So right now is the time to plan. Look, success again at the back of the deck. Do you understand? Do you get the vibe? You're about to really move up and elevate in your life. So enjoy the little piece that you got right now before life gets a little bit crazy. And for others, I do want to say though, it's not just like a career success, because I feel like it's many things. For some, you're about to get into a spicy, hot, amazing relationship. For others, you're about to have the career you've always wanted. And again, it's many different things. For others, you're about to purchase or have your dream home. You're getting closer to purchasing that dream home or that dream car. It's you moving towards, and it's just you elevating and moving towards something that you've always wanted. Is what I'm seeing here for power number 2. Is what you need to know. So no matter what's happening right now, know that it won't always be that way. That change always happens. Change is inevitable. Okay, I just split the deck and I see the Four of Cups. Yeah, it's giving you you may not be like interested in this right now, like you, because sometimes some stuff be hard, really hard to believe. Like it really just be hard to kind of accept. But look at the Nine of Cups, wanted to be seen. Like, but wishes do come true. Power number 2. I feel like you just need to believe in it. It's time to elevate your mind. If you are failing to believe that anything is possible for you, it's definitely time to elevate then. But that's what I got for you guys. Pound number 2. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I'll move on to pound number 3. Hello and welcome, pound number 3. This is your reading. Remember to only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. You chose the unicorn. Okay. So I do feel the need to say, like, oh, before I even start, okay, we have the Tower here. Strength, Champion of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups, as well as the Moon at the back of the deck. I feel like you guys, with the unicorn, I feel like the message is to really believe in the impossible, believe in miracles. Like, do you struggle when it comes to believing in miracles and that miracles could happen? Because your spirit animal sent me a message, showing me like someone whose house burned down completely. Like there's nothing but ash left. And basically like they're homeless and they're going through a hard time. But then a miracle happens and someone, helps them and gifts them with a new home, and they have a new home they didn't have to work for or do anything for. It's just a miracle that happened for them. So they showed me that, and I felt that energy of like, wow, pound number 3, I really hope that you are able to believe in the impossible, that you are able to believe that anything is possible, especially when you have faith and remain true to yourself. I really feel like that is possible. So with the Tower card here, that's the message that played out in my head when I saw it, like something crumbling and failing and basically dying in order for something even more beautiful to emerge with this Strength card. So something may be dying out in your life, pound number 3, but it's happening in order to create something beautiful for you. And I feel like that creation is only, I don't, there's like physicalized, but that's not a word. Like that creation is only solidified and made truly when you have faith and believe in the outcome, that you, in your desired outcome. Like if you believe in yourself, if you believe that things can change, if you believe that this isn't the end, then it won't be the end. Okay? That's something to keep in mind. This unicorn card is directed and guided by spirit. It has the spirit symbol here. So listen, this is tapping into the energies that are unseen. The Moon card at the back of the deck. Okay? This is about tapping into energies that are unseen. Okay? And not giving up on yourself as well. So with that Knight of Pentacles card, sometimes things move at a pace that we're not happy with. Okay? Sometimes things move slow, but it's slow but steady. It's slow with purpose. Okay? It just because it's slow, it doesn't mean that things aren't progressing. It is progressing. If it stopped moving completely, then you have a right to be afraid. Okay? Interesting that the Five of Pentacles just flipped out of the deck. So what is that about? Like, have you had a recent experience where you felt left out in the cold, where you felt like, you were basically kind of like tossed away and thrown away without a care? Ooh, that shit hurts. Like, it really hurts. So if you have, know that your worth is not determined by how others treat you. It's really determined by how you choose to determine it and how you treat yourself. Like, your worth is determined by you, really. So just keep that in mind. Wow, Three of Swords as well. Yeah, y'all might be going through something pretty bad. But again, take it for how it resonates. That may not be the situation for everybody. You may be going through something pretty tough right now. Okay, your heart may feel exposed with this Two of Cups. Like, your heart is just out there for the taking. If so, I feel like that's again, the message is to slow down and be careful. Okay. But this Two of Cups depiction is very interesting because when I looked at it, I really got this message for pile number 3 of really accepting both sides of yourself, the light and the dark, really having those two energies come together within yourself with complete and utter, authentic, genuine acceptance. So interesting. Oops. Let's see. But whatever worries, fears, or anything like that you've kind of, or mask that you've been wearing, it's time to kind of like release that and let go of that. And it's also time to really chase your dreams. That's been the theme for these piles. Chase your dreams. Go after your goals. Go after what you want. All right, let's see. We have someone is working against you behind your back. The moon card can be indicating of that because the moon card does talk about deception. Danger, especially in money matters. And then we have that Five of Pentacles come out. Five of Pentacles does talk about not having enough money as well. So, like I said, things may be feeling like everything is falling apart. 1 second, let me get another card because it's giving tea. Somebody may have stolen from you as well. Be mindful of that. Just be mindful of like your belongings and stuff like that. Back of the deck is you are on the road to success. This is just, again, that same message that I got before for pile number 3. I feel like things may be tough right now. You may have people working against you, people just sending you negative energy, negative attacks, like just trying to stand in your way, or just energy standing in your way, whether it be yourself or other people. You could just be running out of money financially and you could be feeling like everything is crumbling and falling to the ground. But again, that message that they sent me from the very beginning of the house burning and fall. If it has to burn and all fall in order for you to rebuild and build something even better, then let it fall and crumble without worry, without fear. Just holding it and having that belief within yourself that everything will be all right is what's important right now. Having faith that everything will be okay. Trusting your discernment and not letting, these negative energies that may be happening in your life or these negative things that may be happening in your life get you down to the point where you just can't even celebrate the fact that you're alive, that you're alive, that you're well, that you're able to even be here. And because it's, you're able to be here and experience, and that in itself is a miracle. The fact that you're breathing, walking around is a miracle. And don't think for a second that you can't experience life's miracles. If you can experience that lower half, right, that extreme unpleasantness that life can bring, then you can experience the extreme pleasure that life can bring. So just kind of like don't get caught up into one side of the equator, or the, you know what I'm trying to say? Don't get caught up in one side of things, okay? Life isn't so black and white, if you know what I mean. But that's what I got for you, pile number 3. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Come back to see me next time. I am out. Peace.